Right, and good morning. We are going to do a basic MOT pre-test, just to make sure before you take your car into the MOT, you know what sort of things you can do yourself to check before you take your car in for the MOT. So as we're on the outside, first one to do is to check your wiper blades. Like a visual check, make sure they're not ripped or torn. If they are, get them replaced. And when you use them, does it wipe the windshield correctly or leave smears? Tyres, do they have enough tread on them? As you can see here, we've got the markers, so you can tell. And the markers, they've still got the nipples on them, so they haven't reached the markers. Yeah, so there should be enough tread on here. Brakes, are the discs excessively corroded? They're alright, that's just surface rust from when the car stood. Brake pads, do they have enough frictional material on them? Also with the tyres, are there any bulges, gouges, cracks? Right, when it comes to the engine bay, there's a battery in and secure with the appropriate brackets. Washer fluid, make sure that it's topped up, because the washers, even if the wind wipers work, there's no fluid, that can also be a fail. On a modern car like this, warning lights, as I just put the battery in, I'm going to get these warning lights, and they'll disappear as soon as I drive off. The caution, traction control and all that. However, if you get to the test station and the tester finds a warning light, engine management light or anything like that, that is also a fail, because obviously your car is needing something and may not be roadworthy due to a faulty item. So if you do have an engine warning light that doesn't come out once you start driving, you need to get that checked before your MOT. Next, you check your lights, put your side lights on, your indicators, your fog lights. Yes, it doesn't come up very well on here, but make sure they're all working. Clean the side repeaters and the rear. If you've got no one to check for you, put all the lights on, lights done, go around the front, go around the back, go around the sides, make sure that they're on. If you've got someone to sit in the car for you to press the brake pedal so you can see if all three brake lights turn on, you can do that. If not, you park it up against a wall or a window, shop front, and park up quite close, and then depress the brake pedal, and you should be able to see all three lights illuminate wherever you've parked up against. Next one is the boot. Make sure you haven't got any excess stuff in the boot. So if there is a spare tyre, the examiner can get access to it to check the spare wheel, or the pump if you don't have a spare wheel. It's not a failure, it's just an advisory that there was no access to the compartment to check. Another external feature is bodywork. A lot of people have dinks and scrapes and bashes where they're held on with sticky tape or sharp corners. That's also a fail because it's hazardous to pedestrians. So make sure to do a cursory search of your vehicle on the outside and exterior, make sure there's no sharp protrusions or bodywork or lights being held in place with tape, because it's unsafe. Sometimes people like to put the air fresheners around their rear view mirrors. That is a big no-no, to have anything around that dangles from the rear view mirror, because as you can see, it obstructs your view. So if you've got anything air freshener or anything like that, put it on the indicator stalk. Out of the way, still smells just as nice. Dash cam mounted behind the mirror, so it's out of the way, not obstructing. Same with foam mounts and stuff like that here. It's still obstruction. Keep the window clear. If your car is fitted with 5 seat belts, make sure seat belts click, secured, unclick. All 5 of them. So that is what some basic checks you can do on the inside for yourself if you want to do a pre-MOT check yourself. Other stuff is stuff underneath the car. This car's going for its MOT today. Hopefully it will pass. Has been stood for a little while. I've done what I can to get it through with the pennies that I have got. The tyres, like I said, should be passable, as I haven't quite reached the markers because the nipples on the markers are still there. Fingers crossed.